Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today we're going to take a look at a goldie oldie, the Archos 43 Internet tablet. Ooh, I got the 16 gigabyte version. I remember the 8 was a lot cheaper, but no, I'd have my 16. I actually have this in the box. Of course, it's the original box it came with. This is the first Android system that I ever had. I asked my buddy George, what is the iPod version of an Android? And he showed me this. This thing is old. I have to look up more information about it. I saved everything. I don't believe everything. All the fun stuff. Anyways, let me get this thing charged up and we'll see how she looks. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got this sucker online and man, I forgot how old this was. This thing was released in 2010. 7 years ago. Wow. So ultimately, most of the things that I did with this, you can still do now without much problem. You can just do it a whole lot better. As soon as I turned this thing on, I remember I had spare phone on here and I would literally use that as this thing was intended. This thing was actually intended to be the hard version of a soft phone. Basically, you could set this thing up to be a phone if you had the right settings or the right apps. And I did. With spare phone, I could actually use this to call out all over North America, but as things changed, it no longer works. I'm pretty sure I was using it with Google Voice. Another thing I quickly learned is the Play Store won't work. I have a really hard time selecting it. It won't take my password. It will not take my password. I'm pretty sure what's going on there is Google has their thing where, for security reasons, they won't let older units online anymore. But other than that, it's so nostalgic. I remember when I put this koi pond thing on in the background. I used this at my desk in a really stressful environment, and I would just watch the koi go by. It was really good. I tapped the water, so there's not so many of them on right now. It was definitely great for that. I remember back in the day I had some frustration with it. The memory wasn't as good as it wanted to be, just kind of like the Archos can be sometimes. Or sorry, not the Archos, my Asus transformer. Sorry about that. And since I can't get on the Play Store, there's a lot I can't do. This has Froyo, frozen yogurt, Android operating system on it. That's right, the Archos 43. When I got this, I'm pretty sure I paid about $200. And the screen is pretty good. Let's see what kind of files I got on here. The Android. Oh yeah, Blackmark. I love that. It's interesting how things change. It's definitely interesting how things change. I wonder if I have any pictures on here. Yeah, this has the recessive kind of screen, not capacitive. So it's actually one layer that you have to hit through to hit another layer. I have a picture of something on here. Let's take a look and see what it was. Nothing. Nothing at all. So there's virtually nothing you can do with this anymore. I wanted to see if I could mine Bitcoin off it, but the Bitcoin mining applications need at least Android 4.0. I believe that's Lollipop. So there's not a lot that I can do with this other than make it a digital frame. It's great for digital frame for widescreen. It definitely is a very wide screen. Let me put it next to the LG G3. Considering how it's long but not wide, so it'd definitely be good for wide angle kind of stuff. But yeah, trip down memory lane. Anyways, an old friend, the Archos 43. Interesting to see how far we've come. Anyways, that's it for me. Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Catch you folks later. Have a good one.